There's a lot going on in the world of Disney, and today we are talking about former CEO Bob Chapek, who's been hit with a pretty massive lawsuit. So let's talk about lies, mismanagement, and misleading consumers and investors. Typically in Hollywood, you fail upwards. Is this the rare case where somebody's actually failing and it's actually going downwards? Because that doesn't happen often. I mean, look at Damon Lindelof or David Goyer or anybody else. It's constantly failing upwards. But hey, we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about Bob Chapek. In case you've forgotten what the deal with him is, he took over as Disney's CEO, and the first order of business was order pretty much everything they had on the slate to series, and then cut budgets of everything, and then rush everything out the door, which resulted in everything we had recently and things that are still coming out. On top of this, a couple of very public blow-ups with actors and directors, so he was given the boot rather quick, and they brought back Bob Iger. Well, this brand new lawsuit is alleging that Bob Chapek, during his time there, was misleading investors in terms of how many subs Disney had and what their goals were, in terms of the amount of content, in terms of the amount of pretty much everything involved with Disney Plus, and that he is responsible for inflating numbers and so forth, which obviously boosted his income. So what happens next with this? Well, it's gonna be a long road to see what happens, and if anything comes of it, it's gonna be interesting to see what exactly happens with Disney's involvement, because there's gonna be more people that got to be involved with this that are gonna be obviously listed, and depending on how far this goes, we're gonna see definitely how far-reaching it is, who might have been involved, who he was lying to get some of these reports out there, and so forth. It's not a good look on him or anybody else that was working with him. And we know that he was rather instrumental. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. In terms of greenlighting a lot of stuff people wanted, but also he was very much not the type of person that was willing to listen to the creators and sort of just didn't even let them do what they wanted. He would set a date, and that was your date. And that could affect a lot, especially stock and everything else if everything underperforms. So we're now seeing sort of the results of that, and it's going to be a while till we talk more about him, unless something giant and explosive hits in terms of this case, which I will cover. And once again, when this escalates, and it will, I will do my best to try to break it down in the most basic version of everything that's being tossed out there, because trust me, there's going to be a lot, and a lot of it's going to be fluff and things that really don't matter, and it's just there to extend the articles that are going to be like 80 paragraphs long. Trust me, that's going to happen, and it's going to be a headache to get through.